Hello stars, welcome to The Illusionary Self. This is Seraphina Jade and we are going to be doing a reading for what's going to be happening for you in the 1111 portal. Boop, boop, 1111. To look at your career, we're going to look at your finances, and we're going to be looking at your relationships in this coming portal. November, December, January, and February are really big portal months. A lot of manifestations can happen. A lot of good things can happen, especially if you have your intentions and your goals set and you're aligning your energies to align to your goals, okay? So big time. And then the reading after this reading, the pick a card reading that's coming after this reading is going to be the 2025 pick a card reading for next year for your career, finances, and your relationships. So if you enjoyed this spread, you will enjoy the 2025 spread because it's going to be a very similar spread, I feel. Not only that, I will be opening up my memberships. My membership will be open because I'm also going to be doing Zodiac signs 2025 readings that will be only for members. There's going to be 12 videos, and you can watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to see how each of your months throughout 2025 will be moving and the energies that you will be aligning to in 2025. So that's going to be really exciting to do. I'll also start doing monthly Zodiac sign readings for members, and I'll also be doing live Q&A for members. For the members, we're going to be doing readings for members, just having a good time doing live. So if you have any one-off questions, we could have fun doing those. And if you have any questions about the laws of the universe, manifestation, spirituality, tarot, what's happening in your relationship, I will be giving guidance, specific guidance for that for members. So there's going to be a lot of great things happening in this channel to help you along your journey for 2025, because 2025 is going to be very innovative, a very innovative energy, and you could apply that energy into any part of your life that you are focusing on. So keep an eye out for that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell to make sure that when that 2025 video drops, that you are on it. Okay. But any case, let's get started with your 1111 portal reading. And we already have your 3 cards here, your 3 piles. You could pause the video here to see, kind of feel into which card you want to choose and what pile you're going to choose. And then you can go to the description box below or the chapters below to get the timestamps for each of the piles. So we have lapis lazuli for pile number 1, coral for pile number 2, and rutilated quartz for pile number 3. Make sure to pause this video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the lapis lazuli card, this is your reading. So this is a reading for the 1111 portal. So although this is a timeless reading for all 1111 portals, this one is always, the 1111 portal is always on November 11th. And so this is a really great card because this is about tranquility and protection throughout your manifestations, throughout the abundance that you will be creating. And lapis lazuli is also a card of Aquarius, which is December and January. So this is a really good card for the 1111 portal because it says that you will be creating that abundance or finding that wealth, or that wealth whether it comes to career or your relationships or both in the near future. So whatever you do during this portal is going to, in fact, bring a lot of abundance to you. Now, if you chose this card or you chose this pile, you may feel a little bit down, either anxious or depression or melancholy or even fatigue. Things that you might feel like you don't have the strength or the courage or the energy, to get out of bed or to wake up and do what fulfills you, or, just like having a difficult time going through the day to day. And this is your sign from God, from Source, that this time is going to be a lot different. Through this portal, you will be able to find the tranquility, the protection in order for you to take action for your manifestations. This is also a card of releasing stress and to bringing plans into action. So for those who are stressed about plans coming forward or things that are happening in the world. I feel that everything's happening in divine timing, and all that you can do is make sure to show up for yourself each and every single day. And if you need guidance, always ask for Source. Ask Source to help you through this time, and really believe that they will help you. Right? The belief is really important. A lot of times people ask for help and support from the universe, from Source, and they don't get it because they're asking from ego, and the universe wants you to ask from faith. Okay? Or the Source wants you to ask from faith. Okay? So I'm going to put that card right here, and then we're going to see how things are going to be unfolding for you for career, finances, and relationship in that order. I have a plethora of circle decks, so I decided to use all of them for this reading, or I was called to use it for all these readings, and I already shuffled your decks, so I'm just going to get them into the piles, right? So we got the top part. I'm just gonna break it where the universe wants me to, or Source wants me to. I always interchange Source and universe, but I am trying to not interchange them, because Source comes before universe, and then universe. So I was always taught to define it as the same, but I'm realizing that it's not the same. God is God, and the universe is what God created. Okay, so let's go put these cards here. This is the first pile, so getting it organized on the screen. This is the first time, so excuse me. I'm just going to start cutting these decks where Source wants me to cut them. Okay, this is relationships, and this is your finances and career. I'm going to cut this one as well. This is relationships, and this one is finances. Here. All right, let us get started with your reading. Okay, so first off, for career, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Very good card for career. We have the Lovers. Okay, so I see that there is an opportunity potentially that you are walking in with a partner. Ooh. And the Judgment card. It's like getting closer and closer. If I just get these cards up, it's like you're trying to get into this portal, and this is literally the 1111 portal, right? So you're on this mountain, you're getting further, like you're pretty far from the portal, right? The portal into your dreams. And here with the Lovers, they're a little closer to this portal, and then boom, the Judgment, getting very, very close to that portal. So this has to do, again, Knight of Pentacles is a really slow card when it comes to movement, but it's the perfect card for career because it's saying that you don't have to push and hustle and grind. You just have to be very methodical. You know, one thing a day, getting out of bed. Some of you guys, it's getting out of the bed. Some of you guys, it's going up to shower. Some of you guys, depending on where you are in your career, or like building. Let's say career is just like building. Maybe you don't have a career and you're trying to create something, or you're an entrepreneur and you're having a hard time getting out of bed during this time, sort of thing. And the universe is saying that you are getting so close. It's just one day at a time. Now, some of you guys don't have that issue, and it's just like making money, or during this time, it's really difficult for people to get their business in line because of what's happening in the times, like current events, which a lot of people are like waiting for to see what's going to happen with current events, and how that's going to affect the economy and things like that. But it's very, 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 very soon that you will be getting into that portal and be very, very happy when it comes to that. And then the Queen of Swords, which is self-reliant and perceptive. So self-reliant is a really big card here. So if you're trying to be more self-reliant, trying to become an entrepreneur, step into your authenticity when it comes to your career, opening up your mouth. Sorry, that came out weird. Like opening up, communicating, sharing your truth, asking for a raise, like being blunt in your office or things like that. I feel that is going to be coming very, very, very quickly. It seems far because Knight of Pentacles, it is the human, it is the ego. And we have the Lovers and the Judgment, which is Source, which is God. And so it's saying that the ego is saying, oh, I'm so far, I'm so far, I'm so far. But if you have the grace of Source, the grace of God, you can actually go through this portal in your career very quickly. Now, it's going from the Knight to the Queen. So raising in career, like raising either your monthly income, your monthly income will go up, or you being promoted, you going into a new echelon of energy, potentially receiving good news here. But this is saying that you are going into a new world when it comes to your finances, or sorry, your career, which will potentially affect your finances. Okay. We have broken wishbone, and then we have the wishbone. Wish will not be granted to a wish granted. Very interesting. So for those who constantly get saying no, not getting the job, not getting the raise, not getting the promotion, always feel like you are being kind of just tied down or just angry, potentially angry with Source, right? This lightning is like angry with like not believing or dealing with just anger or controlling your anger or having to deal with somebody who's like that. Here's that card, like a period of ill health or depression, and I was talking a little bit about that. There's going to be a very sudden change in that. So you're in your life during this portal that's going to get you from a broken wish, or broken wishbone, to a wishbone, a wish granted. That is so beautiful. So effing beautiful. Being successful comes easily for me. This is like some of the affirmations that the universe wants you to be using. Being successful comes easy to me. I will not let others impose their limitations on me. Very nice. And the mind is everything what you think you become, right? So this one goes a lot with that's the anger and health. Maybe you're angry that things aren't happening the way that you want to, right? But again, you're getting so close to this portal of health, this portal of wealth, this portal of abundance and health. And that's going to help you. Maybe it was very difficult for you to put time and effort into your business or to your career because potentially mood swings, potentially the being affected by outside energies, the pain body of the universe, the pain body of the earth, right? Other people's issues, other people's limitations. Especially if you're an empath, like it was very difficult for me to like get working on my things because I was so affected by external energies, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to do that. But it has to do a lot with protecting your mind and knowing who you truly are, knowing that you are of Source, that you are of God. And when you know that you have that protection, nothing can get in the way of you and what you are made of. Okay, so for the point of the career is that you're going from very far from your portal and into the portal, into this new area where the universe wants you to take you. Or Source wants to take you. So what's channeling to me now is that please believe. It says, please believe in me. Please believe that you are protected right now. Please believe that I'm going to give you all the abundance. Please believe. I'm hearing the Source saying, please believe. So that's going to be a very big ticket when it comes to your career in the 1111 portal. Wonderful. So career and finances go together. So let's go see what that is. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So if you want to get anything for the finances, like 10 of Pentacles is the best. 10 of Pentacles is all the money, all the legacy, all the wealth, right? So we're going to see how that's going to impact. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wait, where should I put these cards? Okay. 4 of Cups. So this portal that the universe is bringing you to, Source is putting you through at this time, It's going to help you with your career. It's going to mean, sorry, your finances. Dawn of Cups. And the Temperance card. We also have the Three of Swords, but I'm only taking 4 at this time, so I'm just going to keep in mind that that came out. So, 10 of Pentacles, wow, this is the whole pot. Getting the whole pot. I feel that some of you guys are just thinking that you keep on losing out of opportunities, not getting the right opportunities. And here with the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups is usually a card of FOMO or I lost an opportunity. And here it's just like, no, I found that cup. I don't know if you can see it here. It's very faint. Sometimes you don't see that the opportunities that the universe was giving us, right? And then this is like fate. You found it. You went through your emotions. You went through your healing in order to become more abundant, and you found that opportunity. You're going to find that opportunity. That's the energy that's coming for you. Some of you guys feel like you lost out on an opportunity, but let me tell you, Source is saying that that opportunity wasn't for you, right? I use my own examples because it's just easier in that way. Is that I got into business with people that I thought I can trust, and we were doing really good, and then it just fell through, and it was a really bad deal for me. And I was kind of annoyed by that, and I thought that it was like a missed opportunity that didn't work out. And why did the universe do this to me? And why did Source do this to me, et cetera, et cetera. And then I realized after maybe 2 or 3 years that there was a reason for that. It made me a better business person. It made me be more discerning, more spiritually discerning. Learn how to not to chase, not to run, and to build up my energy so I could pick people in business better. And I didn't see it as a missed opportunity. I saw it actually as a blessing that the universe stopped me from going further with them. Like even just 2 or 3 months further than that with them, I'm kind of actually glad that it didn't work out. Right? And so other examples is that sometimes I feel like I remember when in 2008, I just graduate. Was it 2008? 2011, I graduated from college looking for an architecture job, and it was really difficult to find one. So I was at my parents' house for 6+ months and kind of was only making enough money to pay off my student loans. And I'm like, what is this? I'm losing out on opportunities. The universe forgot about me. But then I realized when I finally got the job, I actually got a job that made more money than other architects in my fields. And they treated me well. They treated me high value. And it was actually one of my first jobs. And other people, they were working as interns, working for free, working really 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. in these boutique architecture firms. And I was actually protected on that. I was watching Desperate Housewives at home. Because I didn't have anything else to do. Sent out my resume and my portfolio, and then what else am I supposed to do, right? And so I thought that I was missing an opportunity, but really the opportunity was coming to me. And so sometimes the universe protects you. They just protected me by not having to go through a situation that doesn't resonate for me, which was working for nothing, even though it was really close to that 2008 recession. So that is important. I didn't realize I didn't glue on my other fingernail here. Okay, so I don't like these cards here. Don't really like how they look, so I'm gonna put them here. Okay, there's less color differentiation. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, my nails are so weird right now. Excuse me. I have to fix that. All right, so let's get some more details. We have leg. Stepping into a new experience. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Beautiful. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up. And we have archways, so this definitely has to do with your career. Don't be tempted to lower your standards, receive money that you really know authentically is not for you. If you're not aligned to it. And stepping into a new experience. So I'm hearing a leg up. Getting a leg up, potentially that could be having an in or some influence in influence somewhere, or you have a friend who will be able to get you more clients. Let's say if you're an entrepreneur and your friend is knows a group that you can actually put a lot of influence into be a good influence to that group, and they will pay you to be that influence to them. Like, oh, it could be an influencer. That I kept on saying influence, and I'm like, why am I saying influence so many times? You could potentially be an influencer, but again, another archway. So this really has to do with your career, making money in your career, and don't lower your standards. Like if like say if something isn't ready, then don't force yourself to. Like if a product isn't ready, don't let anyone force you to launch too early. Out of fear, out of chasing. If someone's telling you that you're only worth X, Y, and Z, tell them no, say no. Don't sell your service in that way and then go to the next thing. Like don't just take something because you don't even know if you're going to get a new opportunity. If it really is not in your heart or aligned to you authentically, those are the ways that also the universe gets you closer and closer to the portal. Into that new quantum shift, that new channel. My goodness. Things are really looking differently for you. And then we have the tortoise, slow but surely getting ahead. It's the same thing, like my example of I was looking for an architecture job. All my friends they got their jobs. You know, I was making like not a lot. I was making just enough to pay for my student loans which was already, I felt grateful for that anyways. And that's all I could afford. But all my friends, you know, they were making more money. They were making money to they were making money to, you know, just pay for other things, but they were just wasting it on material things anyways, right? Not material things, but like, you know, day-to-day stuff, like rent and things. And then I was able to like stay at my parents' house. And like, I thought that they were ahead. Like I was being slow. And then when I got my job 6 months later, I didn't have to work till 2 a.m. I didn't have to lower my standards because I had a standard like I'm not working at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. I'm not going to take an internship that's going to harass my time, right? And when I got that job, I was making 30 to 40% more than everybody else who just took the lower standards. And so I thought that I was going to go slower, but actually how much money they made in like 3 to 4, I mean, I think it was like 6 months. Like 6 months. It took me 2 months to make the same amount of money they made in 6 months. Slow but surely getting ahead. Okay, do not chase. Do not chase because these opportunities will come to you if you just keep that energy vibrant. You have to be patient. It's going to come, and you have to have faith. If you don't have faith, you know, like a lot of people when they don't have faith in themselves, and this is manifestation, law of attraction. Not making this up. I'm not trying to be like religious here. It's a law of attraction. If you don't have the faith in yourself and in the universe and source, then, you know, you're kind of like shooting yourself in the leg, right? But now you're stepping into that new experience and then not being tempted by lowering your standards and then these new opportunities that are going to blossom for you. It's going to be very beautiful. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of cups. So it's just like, it feels like it's just pouring to you. So slow and surely, the universe is going to provide you what you need to succeed. Do not fear mistakes. The riches are content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. Right? In that example, I was not content with what less. I didn't even realize, if I'm reading this quote correctly, I didn't even realize how blessed I was. I didn't have to like lower my standards, lower my dignity, get trauma from the 9-to-5 office, work 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. for people who didn't care. And I didn't know how blessed I was that I couldn't find a job for 6 months and everybody else did. Okay. Everything is possible. The impossible just takes longer. Okay. The impossible just takes longer. Like you are meant to make impossible amounts of wealth. You are meant to make impossible influence on this world. And you are meant to make impossible the possible. The impossible just takes longer. And these new opportunities are going to be coming to you, potentially flagging you down. Okay? I'm seeing wishbones and tortoise or turtles as a symbol of synchronicity. So if you see those around the 11/11 portal and all throughout November, it's just the universe telling you that you are on the right track. Broken wishbones or just like wishbones in general. Okay, or people doing the wishbone thing or fighting over a wishbone. So let me just put, everything is impossible, the impossible just takes longer, which is a synchronicity in itself because these are just literally what I was talking about, and then it it channeled through the cards after I was finished channeling probably like the same type of message. Okay, so that's what we have for career and finances, looking really well. I'm going to pull some rune, or I'm going to throw some runes at the end of the reading to see how this is going to play out for the rest of the year. However, with this lapis lazuli card, it just seems like this is going to amplify more and more because it is a December, January card. But I'm just going to pull the runes afterwards. In any case, I hope you could like this video, subscribe to this channel at this point of the reading. And now let's get into relationships. So this could be love relationships, it could be your love life, it could be family, but let's go see what's coming for you in the time to come. The 1111 portal for relationships. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so great to see two tens. Great to see the two tens here because tens are challenging times, but the end of challenging times. We have the Hierophant, large commitment there. Spiritual commitment. Ace of Cups, hello. Like Ace of Cups is literally like new love, opening yourself to a new love. Maybe some of you guys were not open to new love, or were having a hard time getting to the point where you were not accepting anything lower than your standards. So I feel that you're realizing more and more what your standards are. If not, 11/11 is going to be the time that you will be getting into that and knowing that. But you are this Hierophant, this Ace of Cups, you're opening up to new love, committed love. Like the Hierophant could also be traditional, but like traditional isn't a bad thing. Like people demonize it for some reason, like to demonize traditional. And I feel here it's just like, well, a lot of people just want to get married, and maybe the person that you're marrying is not traditional. Like they don't have they're unique, right? And you're unique. Maybe the way what you do for a living is unique, but the way that you guys are stabilized, right? Like people demonize the word traditional, but in really what it means is just stabilized. Like a stable, loving union here, a very knowledgeable union. But we'll get to the next one. And the Seven of Swords. Okay. Some of you... Let me get one more card. Okay, and the Seven of Cups, 7/7. I'm hearing temptations, like don't tempt yourself. Again, don't go for lower standards. Don't, slowly but surely getting ahead. Like don't, like I've seen people who just, didn't have a relationship for like 5 years, but it's okay because they found their one and then got married after like 2 to 3 months. And then there's people that they're related to, or like people that they know, like friends who are in a relationships for 10 years and still not married, still didn't get that ring, right? So don't set yourself back in that way or like overwhelmed of that illusion. There's some illusions in your relationships or your love life that you might be either falling for. And those illusions start in our head first, like doesn't matter if someone's treating you wrongly or poorly or anything like that. What you need to have right now is discernment. Look up spiritual discernment, look up discernment on Google. YouTube, just Google it. And realize what that is, because we can't be like, oh, they're cheating on me, or oh, they're treating me wrong, or oh, they have bad intent, right? Because it's coming from illusion and the mind tricking you. The mind knows only no truth, and then you can't even feel your emotions because it's overwhelmed at the time. So just FYI, that's like really important. There might be some arguments or some decisions that you might make because of that. Let me get one more card. Actually, there's only 4 more cards here. So the King of Cups, the Empress, the 10 of Swords, another 10, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, there is a situation. I just feel it. There's a situation that you are dealing with. It could be a family relationship. It could be an actual person that you're with now. But the ego is getting in the way, and the ego is what negative energies, demonic energies, they use to, like, if you have a weak mind and spirits, it's so easy to penetrate. It's so easy to influence. So there's something that you're not seeing when it comes to a relationship that actually can be fixed, actually can work, actually can be solidified, right? Like you gotta like fortify, fortify your commitments, fortify your communities, like there's something about fortifying and protecting from over emotions and negative thinking in ourselves first, and then you can have discernment about everybody else and what their intentions are. That's really what I'm saying. I hope that is helpful, and hopefully that makes sense. I do see a lot of love here. That's the thing. I see a lot of love. I don't know if this is related. This could be like a friendship, and like you think that it's over, or your parents and you think it's over forever, but really it's the evil forces saying like, oh, there's an opening here that we could play around with them, F around with this family here. So just FYI. Or it's a new relationship, or a relationship that you have a new relationship coming in. So it's gonna be different for all of you how it resonates, but it does have good protective, loving energy here. The Ten of Wands, I feel that this portal. Okay, so Ten of Wands is saying this is ending. This could be something that was ongoing, and then it fixes itself in some way, shape, or form. And sometimes things fix themselves through, and the universe comes and like fixes it, but through chaos. So chaos might be a good thing because it helps us use our discernment to make the best choices for ourselves and fix things. And I do like this, like either new love, or the situation growing back in love. A situation, this doesn't feel like somebody who's ghosting you, someone who is like a bad relationship. Like, not, sometimes people don't even realize that the relationship is like not good or toxic. But if you use the word toxic in your situation, and it's like the whole situation, not just like, okay, we had one toxic fight in once a month, right? Or but we grow through it all the time. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not really toxic, just like growing pains. Even though the situation and the fight can be toxic, I'm talking about like a toxic relationship, which is like it's constant turmoil. I'm not talking about those kinds. Those kinds, I think they're over, and then you're going into love, a loving like a for real love commitment. But anyways, I forgot where I was going for that. I think that was all that needed to come out. Let's go see more details. We have Pale, time to get out of a situation. So some of you guys, that is resonating. You and your partner need to join forces and will get out of a situation. But you know if your partner is the type of person who's going to be like, you know what, let's work together, right? You know if a person's a good person, like a good man. And you know when a person's just like not a good person, in which case it's time to get out of that situation. Like you're like, this is too much. This is not my task. This is not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility to be your mother to my boyfriend, kind of thing, right? So I feel like no matter what situation, you're going to leave or release that situation and then get into love. If it's a committed person, someone who's like usually like you're good at fixing things and fixing the relationship together and growing together, then you guys are going to get out of a situation together. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I'm sensing it here. Getting out of situation. Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So if you're looking for a new relationship, then this is somebody who's going to actually be the type of person who commits. It might not be the person who commits forever, because there's just one card for it. You have to do a different reading for that. But all I'm saying is somebody who can commit. You and a person that you already know could get out of a situation and then commit together. Or you're gonna find a new person, no matter what situation it is. Just believe that you're going to have a very good, spiritual, strong connection with somebody, and that will take, it'll lead to commitment. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, that could be like a therapist. That could be, this person could be if it's a new person, then it could be meeting a stranger. Handshake. Maybe it's like when you first touch and shake each other's hand, and you're like, oh wow, this is like I felt it. It's like two worlds colliding. I see like the moon. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is, but there's a moon here, another moon here, and the earth. So I don't know. It's just like galactical, universal, galactic. The energy that you have with this person. It's like God is like really bringing you guys together somehow during this time. And then Cain, pay attention to your health. I think this is like mental health and emotional health, to be mindful of that, because it did show up with the 7 swords and the 7 of cups. So pay attention to yourself. Be aware of yourself. Be very aware of the mind, the ego, and how it's using your emotions. Again, if we have a weak emotional and a weak mind as well, it's very easy to penetrate that with negativity from other outside forces. Okay? But it just seems all in all like the relationships are coming together. If there's some turmoil, like don't judge it, observe it, and know that the universe is moving the energies into through chaos into order. Okay, so that's wonderful. That was pretty loud, sorry. So let's go take a look. We're gonna get some runes and we're gonna see how this is going to play out. How is this going to play out throughout the rest of the year? What conclusions can we make at the end of the year? Ooh, we got some good this is one of the most important cards in your reading, because I feel that portal is going to change a lot of aspects when it comes to your relationships, your finances. Like, it's just gonna all in all be very healthy. And the cool thing is pay attention to your health. Is like the first thing I said, lapis lazuli. Like, some of you guys have been in like having mental issues, or not. I don't want to call them issues. I like to say that demonic forces are taking over and finding weak points in our system, so we have to fortify our systems. Like, I honestly feel that it's not generational trauma, it's generational curses, but that's just me. So we have upright, and upright. Beautiful. So we have one rune in every category. So things are going to moving upward in abundance for you in all three categories. Okay, so first we have on the Judgment card. Ooh, move this slowly. We have Hagalas. Okay, let me just put this up here like that. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so Hagalas, this is about wrath of nature and uncontrollable forces. So this is really good because the wrath of nature, that's God, right? That's Source. And so with the Judgment card here, it just feels like it's confirmation. It is this confirmation that going into this new chapter, the Judgment card is Judgment Day, right? Revelations and awakening. And so this is just synchronicity that this might be a chaotic time. It's going to be a chaotic time for everyone. So like, we're not special. You have to remember, like, this is what's happening collectively and we're all rising up. And this rune falling on this card is just, again, confirmation that we're on point when it comes to how powerful this portal is for you specifically. We have Taiwas here. Ooh, I love this. Taiwas on the flag. So do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, so this is a very important message from Source, where this is about honor, justice, leadership, and authority. You have so much honor. You have so much power. Like, you should not be taken advantage of. Like, this rune is just such a powerful card when it comes to flag. Like, do not think that I'm going to lower my standards for you. You're going to have the energy of authority when it comes to your finances. You're just like, do you know who I am? Do you know who you're talking to? Okay, so I do love that energy for you. The universe is just reminding you that it is okay and it is safe for you to have that audacity to not lower your standards. Do not be tempted. You're like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go find another job. I don't care if I don't make money this month. I am not taking that. See ya. Right? See ya. And the universe will provide, because you're being more authentic to yourself and allowing the universe, letting Source move through you. Okay? We have the Hierophant in relationships. And again, the Hierophant is a card about relationships as well. And commitment, not just any relationship. This is a committed relationship. And then we have Kenza, which is about torch. It's about vision, revelation. And I feel it's funny because this rune is about illumination and knowledge. And it says here spirituality and knowledge. And then, like, look at this person. It feels like they're getting more enlightened. Like, there's going to be such a deep connection that's coming for you, or going to be connecting with your partner, connecting with somebody here. And it's just going to feel so deep. And so, like, I'm hearing the word compromise. Like, you don't have to compromise yourself for this person or the situation. You don't. I really love that energy for you. Now, I forgot to do the quotes for this, like the last part. So I'm just going to use it. And then we'll end this reading here. We have, I will face the day with an open heart and open minds. Open, like, be just observing how the relationships and how the universe is channeling these relationships for you. I will not compare myself to others. Maybe some of you guys are, continually comparing where everybody else is, or comparing like, oh, that person's prettier than me, or that's better than me. No, the universe is literally channeling through you at this time. And I give myself permission to take personal time. And that's, I'm landing here, especially during paying attention to your health, taking some time out for yourself, maybe meeting somebody on vacation. If that is resonating for you or channeling through you, that could be resonating for you as well. In any case, these are the affirmations the universe wants you to remind you when it comes to your relationships, okay? That's what I have for you, pile number 1. Again, if this is resonating, I hope you can like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I look forward to reading for you next time. Hello, stars. Welcome to this reading. If you chose pile 2, the coral card, then this is yours. Similar to pile number 1, I like this energy for everyone. This is about being protected. You are being more and more protected by source, especially if you believe it, and protecting you from feeling lethargy, depression, feeling low energy, being like attacked by outside energies. Like you're being able to push through this 1111 portal. Many people are going to be protected in order to take action towards their goals, towards their manifestations, right? We're going to talk about your manifestations in career, finances, and relationships in this particular reading. So we're going to see how that protection is going to be helping you soar throughout the end of the year. So this is about having faith and taking action towards your desires, towards your manifestations. And if you were watching this and it's like really difficult for you to take action or take the right action, the universe is going to be channeling properly what to do. Okay, so I'm excited to channel for you. So I already pre-shuffled these because these are like really difficult to shuffle, and so I didn't want you to watch me do that. In any case, let us cut the decks for your 3 piles, and then we'll get started. Okay, so this is up here. They want me to cut it here. I'm going to cut this here. This is, what is this? This is relationships, and then this is finances, and then this is career. Okay, beautiful. And let's do this. Okay, so this is, this one is up here. This is career. And then where do you want me to cut the deck? Here. So this is finances, career, finances, and relationships. Okay, wait. Let me just fix this. Make this cute. Move this over. Okay. A little sloppy, but we're getting there. Okay, and then let's see. Here we have relationships. Or sorry, relationships. Here we have finances, and then here we have career. Are you ready to get started? Let's see how this 1111 portal is going to be coming for you. And then we also have runes, which I will use as conclusion signifiers at the end of the reading. Okay, cool. So we have the Spirit of Pentacles, which is funny. Pile number 1 got this in the same spot, so you might resonate with pile number 1. If so, please go and watch that reading because they got it in the same exact spot. I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. We have the Lovers. I definitely feel that the universe really wanted me to use the same exact cards. I shuffled so much. This never happens in my readings. I promise you, like when I get the same exact cards in the same spot, when I cut the deck in this way, like I literally cut it. This is like the bottom of the deck, and you saw that just like fell out of my hand for the bottom. And so pile number 1 will definitely resonate for you. Go back and watch that. Okay, and then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is a different card than they got. I don't remember what they got here. Don't remember what they got. I'm trying to remember. Oh, they got the Queen of Swords here instead. Okay, so very similar vibration that I'm getting for them, and that let me is the message the same? Is the message the same? I'm going to say the message is very similar to pile number 1. What is new here? What is new here? Jumping through hoops. Trying to find the new job, trying to find the right career, trying to find the right options. I see portal 1, portal 2, portal 3, but here I see 4 portals. So 4 portals, and then there's one mountain here, there's one mountain here. This is all coming together right now. I just want to make sure that the message is not the exact same as pile number 1. Pile number 1's message is literally, if you are in the 1111 portal, this is 1111 reading. This is the best omen. Is omen a good thing? Best sign for that you are going through a really big portal when it comes to your career, okay? Because here in the Knight of Pentacles, like they're really far. Like you would assume that you're really far from your destination to the portal. Like, oh my God, it's gonna take forever. And then you're really close to the portal, like you're watching, or like you're right at the front of that new doorway to your career, your new doorway to that life. And then boom, you're already like, I can see this on the other side of the portal already. So it's a really fast change in your career. But this card is telling me, with this card, and they're both pentacle cards, earthing, grounding. 4 times? Ooh, okay, I got goosebumps there when I said 4 times. 4 times the amount of prosperity. 4 times the amount of growth. 4 times what you thought you were going to receive or grow. Watch out through the 1111 portal, because it's at least 4 times. You think that you're going through one opportunity, you'll manifest 4 opportunities. If you're trying to look for 1 client, you'll look for 4 clients. If you already have 10 clients, well, by golly, times 4 is 40 clients, right? 4 times sales, 4 times. 4 times. Or I'm also hearing like third's a charm. If this is like, but you're like, but this is my 3rd time trying in my career. If you're an entrepreneur, like the 4th one. If you're on the 4th one, it's real. This is a really great time for you to create abundance. It's about productivity, endurance, conservation, and practicality. Like you will be very practical throughout it's all coming together to me now. You're going to be so practical when it comes to this portal. And it's good to be practical with your career. But the thing is, you have these 2 major arcana cards. And major arcana cards is the source, God, channeling through you, telling you what actions to take, when to be practical, when to take risks, when to just to do what you need to do. And I'm feeling here you're going to be feeling so good in where you're going, your career. You're not chasing, you're not running, you're not hustling and grinding. You're enjoying the process because you know that you are protected. Revelation and awakening. This is literally awakening to a new thing. Oh my gosh. Wheel, indecisive, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Man, dealing a relationship with a man. You could be dealing with a man or like have a partner. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. And ear, good news. Okay. You will be definitely receiving a lot of news. And like this, I see the 4 pentacles, and the first thing that I saw is like these like rings. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like rings here. Portals in your ear. Okay. Indecisive, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. If you were indecisive of where to go, it is not what's going to happen this time. You're getting out of that, and you might be having a person in your life that will be very helpful for this. Let's get some cards for this man dealing or business relationship with a man. Again, you probably already know this person. They probably have black hair, maybe older, maybe wiser. The Page of Swords. Okay, so this person, this man, is going to be a messenger of God. The Hierophant. Ooh la la. It could be a mentor, a coach, to help you through cloudy times. You're going to have either a mentor, maybe a tarot reader, that's going to help you through cloudy times. To create new ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. This mentor could just be, someone who has free content on YouTube, inspiring on YouTube, somebody who's going to help you get out of stress, to see things in a certain way. Like stop being so stressed out of 9 swords and then pick up one, like that one sword and find that clarity, like really cut through. Like this Page of Swords, he's not sitting in the illusion, right? It's so dark behind this woman, so dark behind her. But this, like she has so many swords, she has so many thoughts, she has so many things, illusions in her mind, she doesn't know where to go. It's causing her stress and anxiety. And this person here, they're going to help you take one of these swords off that wall and then cut through the cloudiness, cut through. And the cloudiness is the illusion. This person is going to show you the truth of where you need to go in your career. This person could also give you a chance if you're looking for a career. This could be putting all that you've learned through. Maybe indecisiveness means you were going to school or you were learning. So it's like trying to learn new skills when it comes to your business or getting a job. And you're going to put that into practice. And people are going to see the skills that you have made and the skills that you have possessed or worked on. You're like, wow. And then you're going to be that person who's going to, I feel like, be a big change maker. I feel like because it's showing up as young, I feel maybe you're the young blood, or you have like a new way of seeing things, new creative idea, new ventures, and a fresh start. Like something you do, it's not like you don't do it the same way as everybody else. Whether you're like, you don't cook the same way as everybody else if you're a chef or something like that. You don't, if you're a tarot reader, you don't read tarot the way that everybody else does. The way you conduct the business, your brand, you are not the same as everybody else. Your personal brand, when you're going into, I heard auditions, but also interviews. You're not the same brand. You're not the same energy. You're different. Everyone's tired. Everyone's like the same old tired way, and then you are something new. You are something fresh, and you're going to be hearing good news. And because you're hearing that good news, you're going to 4 times your success rate when it comes to your career. For offers, potentially. If you're competing for a new position, you are the one that's going to be taking that prize. The universe will be sending you in the right path here. This person showing up with the Lovers and the Judgment card, like you're going into that new portal together. Again, this could be something you'd never meet, and they're just like a mentor on YouTube or something. And you're putting together, with discernment, putting into practice what they're teaching. And then walking into that new portal here. When I say portal, like your new reality, it's like your new reality. It's like, it's so different. If you look back from today or the 11/11 portal, or like the November, December compared to fall, like the fall season, like, wow, I went through a big ass change here. Perfect. So that's how your career is going to be shaking up. It's looking really good for you. Let's go take a look at your finances. Finances could be connected. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You have 9 of Cups. You have 2 of Wands. More to come. It could be someone investing. Like you get an investment, it's like maybe 40% of the investment. And that's something for somebody. Someone need to hear that. Okay. We have the 3 of Cups. There's that happy investment. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, and we have the Spirit of Swords. I'm not going to take a 5th card, but it just came out with everything else. That's just showing me that's fast. Okay, so this is a fast change. January is really looking good, by the way. That's just channeling through me for this whole pile. Like January is going to be looking good. Okay. We have the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. To be potentially financially independent. I'm seeing some of you guys being able to move in with roommates, move in with somebody, making enough money to move out and move in with others. Generosity, tenacity. Enough money to share. This is 4 times, this is triple. Triple, 2 to 3. You're going to be so satisfied with your finances at the end of December. You're going to be very satisfied with how things are turning out, where things are going, and how you're planning, like how the trajectory of your plan is. Maybe you're making a financial plan. And you know that you're going to achieve here, the achievement, you're going to achieve a lot of great things when it comes to your finances. It's going to be a time when you're going to feel very time to celebrate. Like there's something in your finances that you need to celebrate. And with the Queen of Wands is receiving. She receives. And out of all the queens, whatever, like it doesn't have to have a gender, your energy is like in the energy of receiving, so which is good. We have a lot of queen and king energy. And out of all the queens, the Queen of Wands is perfect because she receives, she receives, inheritance, gifts, people giving them money, not even having to work for their money. Like that's the Queen of Wands. But she also likes to follow the rule, doesn't like to follow rules. And she's like the entrepreneur of all the queens. So she gets that bag while securing her own bag. That's Manifestella from another YouTube channel. I don't know if anyone else watches her, but she goes, get that bag while securing your own bag. Like people are giving to you, but you're also making your own money. Expect some gifts from companions, from friends, maybe receiving big gifts during the end of the holidays. But I think you're getting to the point of financial independence. And if you're already financially independent, then it's another level. Like maybe you're with roommates and you're going to then now live by yourself. If you are living by yourself, maybe you want to get a bigger place. It's just like another level of independence. We have mountain, major challenges to overcome. So I feel like if big milestones are like, and I see these mountains here, mountain. If you live in a mountainous area like this, like don't see like every time you look at the mountains synchronicity, but I see like if you see pictures of mountains or like astral aerial visuals of mountains on YouTube, mountain tattoos, like just mountains. But again, if you look outside your window and you see a lot of mountains, like those aren't part of synchronicity. Maybe you do live in a mountainous area, you have a lot of mountains in your place, or you live in a valley. But you are overcoming a lot of challenges at the end of this year to become more independent, a goal-oriented person. So you'll be hitting your marks. But I'm seeing like hitting your financial marks here, or and potentially 4 times or 3 times your financial marks. Impressive. The bridge, successfully overcoming problems, major challenge to overcome. So I feel like you've had a lot of challenges in your finances. You are hitting the goal when it comes to it. Maybe it's very difficult for you or your team to hit your monthly monthly target. And I see here that you're actually going to hit it and then some. I'm also seeing that some of you guys, this could resonate for you as well. Hitting your target, but then also receiving gifts or bonuses, especially at the end of the year, that bigger bonus than you thought. Receiving money back, like the IRS saying, oh, we actually accidentally took too much money from you. Here's some more money back. Like unexpected money is coming in and showing up for me as well. Take care. Enemies are working against you. I don't want to put that energy out. Just be very protective of your finances. Like the enemies could be like our ego. Like, oh, I made a lot of great money right now, and so I'm just going to spend it on everybody. The Queen of Wands is also very generous, so she like gives it away, lowers her guard, right? Because you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself from those negative energies. Because when you have this egoic thought like, oh, I made it, like, of course you should rest, but you never let your guard down. You don't deserve that. Like, if you had a girlfriend or you had a boyfriend and they're usually protective of you, and then all of a sudden they just like, they're not protective of you. Just like, oh, I don't need to be protective of them anymore. And I don't say like overly protected, but I meant like doing their job as being the protector. And then like they kind of just stop protecting for like a day or so. Doesn't that suck? See your money as your girlfriend. I see my money as my girlfriend too. And I'm like, would I be, if I was a girlfriend and I let a man treat me the way that I treat my money, would that be good? Would that be wise? Right? So the enemy here could also be our ego, because that's how the negative energies attack us. They find their ego, and the ego like likes to play games on us and tricks on us, because it's very easy for like demonic or negative energies to attack us. So really protect yourself at this time, because sometimes you're going to be like, oh, I'm rich now. So you like overgive. Like if I was a girl, like I am a girlfriend, but if my boyfriend just like volunteered my time to other people, like to his friends, like, oh yeah, like my girlfriend will help you, or yeah, like you could borrow my girlfriend. I would be like, what the F? I'm never gonna be your girlfriend ever again. Same thing with money. Like, let's say money comes in and then you start like, oh yeah, here's some money, you could borrow some money because you want to be generous. But you're like, the girlfriend's just like, what are you talking about? We just increased our revenue today by just a little bit. I mean, just today or this month. We're not even like a solidified partner yet at this level, this increase of wealth. And you're just gonna give me away? Like, F that, I'm gone. And money will do the exact same thing. Treat your money like a girlfriend, because she's trusting you a little. She's coming back and she's going into your wallet right now. So the negative energy could be like that ego, like, oh, like take my money. That's protect yourself, because that potentially is not you. That is not source channeling through you. Yeah, that's not the source. It's a different force. It's a different force trying to take you down. So just be mindful of that. A lot of people don't realize that we are in spiritual warfare 24/7. I just realized that now. I'm like, oh, my bad. I say now, like this year, and I'm like, oh my goodness, didn't even know that. Like, I knew that, but I thought it was like religion trying to like indoctrinate me. Okay, so I forgot to get these Pearl of Wisdom. So let's rewind here. So let's get some of these cards. We have my progress is always moving forward. So that's that career. Moving forward 4 times. A goal should scare you a little and excite you a lot. I feel also the universe wants you to expand your goals tenfold, right? In order to manifest your one goal, you need to expand your energy for 10 goals, like 10 of them. So if your goal is $10,000, expand your energy to 100,000. That's 10 times, right? So make sure your goal is scary enough that you kind of get like a little, you can feel the little tingles in your nervous system, be like, ooh, this is a little scary. And then that's good. And my thoughts are positive and full of joy. Like, really think positively here. New creative ideas are coming for you. So start now. Start expanding your energy now. Your progress is always moving forward. Okay. When it comes to your finances, we have those riches are content with at least, for content is a wealth of nature. Okay. This exact same card, I think, came out for pile number 1 in the second row for finances. I believe that's the case. So pile number 1 might be resonating for you as well. So the example that I gave for that, I forgot the example that I gave for that. It's just like, if I'm reading this correctly, wait, let's ask ChatGPT what this means. Okay. Those riches are riches. So this means, ChatGPT tells me that this means true wealth is not measured by material possession or monetary value, but by the sense of contentment and satisfaction with what one has. In this context, rich refers to a state of mind rather than a financial status. People who are truly rich in spirit find joy and fulfillment in simple things, nature, relationship experiences, rather than the accumulation of wealth. So you get that. So I said an example in pile number 1. I don't have to say it again because I know that you're going to go there and watch it. Okay. Everything is possible. The impossible just takes longer. Pile number 1 got the same thing. I shuffled these. And even if I didn't shuffle them, they ended up in the same spot. So that's kind of cool. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. Okay. This is really talking about generational curse when it comes to finances. Like, if your family for generations were having a really difficult time making better or creating more wealth in their life, I feel like a lot of you are those who are going to break that curse within the family and your ancestry. Big deal. Big deal. So don't do what people did back in the day that didn't know about financial intelligence and give their money away to without being very smart about it. Okay, cool. Love it. Let's take a look at relationships. But if this reading is helpful, I do really appreciate all your likes, shares, subscribes, and support in that way. We have the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Wands. Okay, a shakeup is happening, a good shakeup. The King of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Diamond in the rough, I hear. Maybe you're the diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. Right. What these? Tell me about this. Tell me about this. This King of Wands. Is this somebody else that you're dealing with? I don't. It's gonna be different for all of you. So let me just get some information on this person. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. This could be a new person. Seven of Cups again, and the Ten of Wands. Okay. This person is hard to read. Okay, you're dealing with somebody in your relationships, where this is romantic, a friend, a new person that you're dealing with. Some of you guys, it's new. They're hard to read. It seems like they're leading you on. I don't, but they're not. They're very mysterious, very charming, healthy choices, and date. Okay, this person is giving me the vibe. Okay, I don't know if you already know this person. They're giving this vibe that they're just so calm, cool, collective that they could break your heart, but really it's just so easy for them to be a good person. Like, they open the door for you, they pay for the meals if they're like the masculine energy in the situation. They pick up your phone calls, and you just think that sometimes this person is just way too charming. But in actuality, they're just like really healthy. They're just very good in their own their own authenticity. I don't know if this is a new person. It could be a new person for you. They're very different. They're very different from other people that you know. Very different. So I don't know who they are yet. Let me go like that. That's somebody you're dealing with. I feel like if you're out dating, or you're at a party, or you have a group of friends or something, this person stands out. And you can't read them, you can't get them. You don't know what their deal is. For some of you guys are drawn to this person. And they just stand out from everyone. They're not a cup. They're a wand. They're like intense. They have intense energy, but they're very quiet, very mysterious. But they're really just a good person, and they just have like this mysterious, charming, it's like those, I sound ridiculous, but the vibe that I'm getting is like Edward Cullen from Twilight. I'm so sorry. Not saying that's your vibe or that type, but like that's the vibe. If I had to like make it very easy for me to describe them, as Edward Cullen from Twilight. Like, they're just like mysterious, but you know, they're just very, very secure within themselves, very wise. The vampire has been around. I mean, we have a bat here. They've been around. And this man with dark hair. I'm just saying. Okay, so what's happening here? Overcoming fears. Test of strength. So you are overcoming a fear when it comes to your love life. Explain. King of Cups. Balance heart and mind. Maybe it is very difficult for you to, you run or chase, or find yourself in relationships or situations that have been very hard to read in not this kind of way, not like Vampire Diaries way. Oh, I've never watched Vampire Diaries. I don't know. Like, to be in an integral, stable situation or relationship, or be around those types of people, I feel like you'd be manifesting a lot more people like that, regardless if it's friends or family. So I feel in this situation, this Eight of Swords and Nine of Wands, it is your relationship with yourself. And no matter what type of situation that you are, you're not going to abandon yourself. Let's say you're with your family and they keep on talking shit about you, or like putting you down. You know, you're not going to stand for it, but you're not going to get in your head about it. You're not going to let anyone get in your head. You're not going to let people put you down, and you're not going to fight back necessarily. You're just going to ignore it. The King of Cups like really ignores, like, oh, you said that. I'm not going to even waste my time telling you that. Don't talk to me that way. Like, okay, cool, good to know, bye. Very integral and stable in the way that you hold yourself. It's very different. And then with this King of Wands, potentially you're becoming that person where people think that you are mysterious. Like, now you're turning into like the Edward Cullen. Or one of the vampires, like if you're a feminine energy, maybe one of the female vampires, like one of the siblings. But with the King of Wands and the King of Cups, it just feels like a very big difference. You stand, this person stands out in the crowd. That could be you, or you could be dealing with somebody like that, or this is you becoming more of your like stable, neutralized energy, and then manifesting energies that are good quality people. Okay, these look like new relationships. Like this is like talking about how you deal with current relationships. This sounds like a new one, and you might be like meeting new other people that are very different from this one. I don't think you're dating these people. You're just like meeting, like you have a lot of people to compare this person to. You're like, oh shit, this person's different. The Empress and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're only going upward in your relationship. You are treating yourself differently. You're treating yourself with more abundance. And I feel like you are very impressive in your energy. It was very difficult to get into this very impressive, centered, feminine, for some of you guys, feminine energy. Some of you guys didn't even realize you can manifest such a king-queen situation. And maybe you guys, or maybe you're manifesting like somebody that you could learn how to be king, queen, empress, emperor type energy with. Maybe you guys are both not there yet, but you could see that they are the type of person you're going to grow into that person with. Just FYI. Ego always goes, but how? I don't think that I'm a king or a queen. And then I'm like, or you could manifest somebody who isn't a king or the queen yet, but that's where their energies are going, and then it is safe for you guys to go together, you know? Let's get some more details. We have the purse. Pay attention to your finances. Maybe sit in situations like taking too much of your resources. So finances in a relationship and could be like actually giving too much money away. But it's time, energy, and resources. I always pay attention to my time, energy, and resources in all relationships, business or personal. And you're just really like, you are taking too much energy by being so negative. Like, this is just way too much for me. You're able to release yourself from those types of situations. So you're paying attention to your finances, which is not just like not giving to these people too much, but also, are you giving too much energy? Are they spending too much, giving them too much real estate in your mind, you know? And when you're thinking about somebody so much, then you're taking the focus off of yourself. So you're really paying attention to that. You're like, I'm going to not give too much, especially with your finances here. You're like, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Beryl, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. This person's going to feel, and like, people are not supposed to be the people who, shouldn't fill the voids. When people say, oh, this person fills my voids, nope. They help you fill your own voids with your own love, right? People think like, oh my God, it's because of them that I feel this love. No. They just allow you a safe space to actually fill your own love. Love comes from within. So within, so without. Is that how they say it? Anyways, this person feels like they, like, to each other, you and this person, regardless if you already know this person, you guys are working it out or anything like that, you just feel that when you guys aren't together, you're like, something's missing in your life, where it's a spiritual thing. It's not an egoic attachment the way that's coming in. It's not like, oh no, I can't live without you. It's like, where have you been all my life? Where have you been? And it's not, again, not coming from attachment, like I can't live without you. It's just that felt sense, like how you feel, like, oh my God, I'm so glad that you're in my life. And I feel like that goes both ways for you and this person. If this is you, you're finding the person who is very similar in that way to you. We have the rats. Someone working against you behind your back twice. Don't get alarmed. Someone is always trying to work against us. So this is a saying that I've just learned that, okay, people are indoctrinated to use the word ego, generational trauma, like it's our fault. But there's another way of looking at it, and you actually heal much quicker when you look at it as a generational curse, and that ego and your trauma is demonic forces using your weakness, if you're not a strong vessel, planting viruses in you. If you think the law of attraction works and manifestation works, there's people out there who know how to use it in a negative way. Big players in this world. So don't see this as like, oh no, someone's out to get me. This is like, if we have negative emotions or negative thoughts, sometimes it's not even yours. Okay? So there could be negative energies that are telling you that, like, I don't know, just like breaking up the home, breaking up the family. All you gotta do is pray. And pray with your family that you are protected and you're not going to, I don't want to say pray, like, yeah, just it's pray and meditate that you are protected, that you are loved, that you are in whole and unity, that no forces outside of God is going to F up your life. So someone's working about it doesn't have to be someone like an actual person. And I'm always, so the quote that I learned, and it goes with these two energies, the rat and the bat, is, if you are favored by God, guess who else favors you? The devil. And the devil, again, is just the ego of the whole collective, and it is like the pain body of the whole collective. It doesn't have to be an entity or like a character or a creature. It's just the pain body of the collective. And so, like, the devil, the pain body of the collective, will favor you. They'll leave you alone if you're already in low vibes. They'll leave you alone because you're doing exactly what they want. So when I was in the Matrix 9 to 5, I thought that, like, I'm like, life was so easy. And then when I started to spiritually ascend, I'm like, why am I always getting attacked? Because if you're favored by God, the demonic forces will also favor you because they want to bring you back. But if you're already there, bring you back down, they'll leave you alone. Right? So just be mindful that you have to, like, protect yourself from these negative emotions, and protect yourself of trust issues, you know? Realize that we are not fighting flesh and blood. Like, I had to learn that. I had to, like, learn that I'm not fighting my parents, right? It's just like the forces saying, like, oh, there's a weak point in our family and we're going to dismantle them because they have this weak point. They have this you have this argument. And so I have to remember, I'm not dealing with flesh and blood. You know, I'm not fighting this person. Stop fighting people. So just be mindful of that, because there are some, like, illusions happening here. FYI. And the reason why this is coming out for the 1111 portal, if you're trying to, like, where is this person going? If you want to know why this is coming out in the 1111 portal, it's to fortify your faith. It's fortify your protection. And with the coral card, you are protected. You know, fortify that and have faith that you are protected, and really build up that unity consciousness. And God is on your side and everything is great. You have to really believe that. Because there's some illusions coming in. And I don't want to, like, point fingers like, oh, this person is a third party situation. F the third party situation. Who cares if there's a third party situation? The third party situation is not the problem. It's the forces that put them there, okay? So that's easy. This is easy to fight. This is very easy to fight. No, I don't want to say fight, because non-duality is not fighting. It's not feudalism. Not me versus you. So it's the opposite of evil is not good. The opposite of evil is wholeness, is completion, non-duality. So take that as it resonates. I don't know where else the universe or source wants me to go with that. That's where it wants me to stop it there. So that Seven of Cups, okay, let me go back to Seven of Cups. That's very important when someone's working against you behind your back. It is the illusion. Using the weak points in our psyche. Okay? So, anyways. Hammock. Taking a vacation physically and mentally. So really need to fortify your mind and your spirits. And a lot of times you can just take a break. Right? Let's say you're just like, you had this mind, this thing like, oh my God, there's a third party situation. Or there's a tarot reader that's saying there's a third party situation. Take a break. Do not make any decisions. Just, like, take a chill pill, really. That's, like, what's going to really help you fortify your relationship, is just, like, not make any decisions, or not, like, expand that negativity. If it's like, where is it coming from? It's illusion. There's something illusion. You always have to remember that you are number one. Anyways, that's where this is going. This reading is taking such a long time, 40 minutes. So hopefully this is helpful. Again, there's a reason why this is happening. It's fortifying this situation. It's making this stronger with this connection. It's making your other connection stronger. There's something about building up back your community, not letting any of the negative forces come in between you and your community, okay? And your man. It's not from a negative and like, don't do black magic or white magic. Just be one with God. That is really what it is. It's manifestation at its finest. It's not religion. I'm not doing anything religious here. But in any case, now that we know where our energies are going, what are the conclusions for these? Let's pull some runes and your reading. What are some of the conclusions? This is about... Okay, wait. Let me get the other ones. That person's pretty big deal. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna read that upright. Okay, and one more, thank you. This is on the 9 of Cups. So finances, relationships, and career. So you got one rune in all of the situations. Beautiful. So let's start here. This is great. This is a card about prosperity, or a rune about prosperity. And literally saying that this is a year of prosperity. Since the 1111 portal is at the end of the year, we could say that the January up 2025 and onward will be a year of prosperity. You will be able, like, you're gonna harvest so much in your career during the 1111 portal, but also like next year. Next year is gonna be so different for you. If you just started your business, it's gonna be a really big thing. Like, make sure to check in with divine, your higher self, to make sure that you are planning, not having poor planning, like planning things out, not missing any opportunities, but don't plan things out from the ego. Really plan things out with divine, your higher self at this time. Because the way that you're rolling, the way that you're moving is going to be so, like, a good time for you to harvest. Wonderful. Here with finances, okay, this is really also great. This is like the Chariot card in tarot, the Rido rune. This is travel, journey, evolution. Your finances are going to tenfold, fourfold, threefold, or 3 times, 4 times. And it's showing up on your wish fulfillment card. So this is going to be moving exponentially, growing exponentially. Believe it, seriously. So this is like what's happening after the 1111 portal. Like, you're going to see big changes and shifts in your career and your finances. You know, both of them are tied. So it's like constantly like I'm here generating income, constant generation of income. Beautiful. And then we have here your King of Wands, or your Queen of Wands. He has a little hat. It's like something to celebrate. He has a little birthday hat on. So this is just synchronicity again. Protection. Protect you and your person, you and your girl, you and you. Protect the home from all forces, spiritual and physical. But what I'm saying is, like, there's no harm coming to you, but you always have to have that solid foundation, because negative energies can come in and loop and twist through any hole that you allow it to have. But the only thing, if you have the protection of source, then you're golden, but you have to really truly connect to that, the connection to source. So the Ingu's rune, really good rune for success. Okay, this will be successful. You just gotta put a little back into your, like, and this is not a protection spell. Okay, this is not black magic or white magic. This is literally being one, unity, consciousness with source, and like with source in the universe. I know that you are protected and you are a very powerful creator. You're powerful. Don't let the illusions and the ego and the little minute, like, mind get in the way of things. Okay, take a vacation, take a chill pill for those things. I did not get your affirmations for your relationships. Let's get these and then end the reading here. It always seems impossible until it's done, which is funny because we had the same one here. Everything is possible. The impossible just takes longer. It always seems impossible until it's done. It's just like, maybe some of you guys it's impossible to fix this relationship, or is this impossible to find new love? Like, no, it's not. It's done. It's already done. So it is. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself again and again. Make that sacred space with your family. Protect the home, protect the family, protect yourself from any of these illusions. Your sacred space, create that. My only limit is myself. The self is consciousness, your consciousness, but when I say its only limit is myself, is the ego. The ego, which is easily penetrated by outside forces. So that's just synchronicity for me that I was on the right track there. But there's a lot of cards about being impossible, and it looks like you are doing the impossible when it comes to the whole holistic, like your whole, I know there's more to life than money, career, and relationships, but it just encompasses a lot, okay? Anyways, thank you so much, pile number 2. Thank you for your like, share, subscribe, donations, and membership. And I look forward to reading for you next time. Thank you so much. Hello, stars. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Rutilated Quartz card, then this is your reading. First off, this is a Sagittarius card, and we are in the 1111 portal. This is the reading for 1111. So Sagittarius is November, December. So this is just saying that your energies are being amplified, very much so. This is an illuminator stone, so it is believed, I'm just saying what it symbolizes, but it believes that it's a luminary stone and amplifies the other stones that are around it. So only for you, pile number 3, I'll be pulling another card to see what energies are going to be amplifying for you in this time. This is also a stone about not just illumination, it's about revitalization, it's about balance and fortification as well. So just things are coming into kind of balance and amplification. Okay, so this is really powerful. So this is a moonstone, protection and intuition. So amplifying your protection from source at this time and through this time of the 1111 portal. There's a lot of energies that are taking place collectively and in current events that people want protection from, and the universe, the source, is saying that you will be protected. When it comes to intuition, intuition is like amplifying your awareness. You're becoming more discerning. You're being more coming out of the matrix, basically. Even though some of you guys were like, I'm already out of the matrix. I'm just saying it's more and more coming out of that. There's a lot of layers of the matrix to come out of. I learned that in my own experience. But your intuition, becoming more aware and being more connected to source, to hear source's message to you directly, maybe not even using or needing tarot cards, putting me out of the job, just being your own awareness. Maybe you read tarot or you read energy, so it's like really easy for you to become more aware of that. Now, we all have the moonstone, energies that are hidden from you. This is a very different energy, by the way, from pile number 1 and pile number 2. Pile number 1 and 2 kind of went together. But pile number 3, I feel, again, you are playing at a different level. With the moonstone, it's saying that, what is it saying here? Moon is darkness, or like subconscious. So your intuition, subconscious, and your intuition. It's about secrets coming to light, things that are deeper, right? So I said the matrix is another layer. There's like another layer, like there's so many layers of the matrix. And we're aware that if we just realize and remember that we are consciousness, then you're out of the matrix. But then sometimes we go back into our actions and our programming of what the matrix has programmed us to. Whatever the case, some things are coming to light, maybe the deeper levels, because it's like, I say layers like this, but there's also depth here with the moon. So there's things coming out to light. I can't wait to see what this is and how it's going to be affecting your career, your finances, and your relationship. So we're going to go in that order. Okay, this is Cancer as well. So you may be dealing with Cancerian energy or have Cancerian energy in your chart. Okay, so I'm going to put the Rutilated Quartz on the top. Very big amplifying energy there. Okay, and I already pre-shuffled these because they took a long time to shuffle them. So let's just break them up into our piles. So let's take our first pile, which is the career. So this is career here. Let's see where, sorry, that's career. Relationships. And let's do career next. Let's see, I'm gonna pull it here. And this is your finances, career. The universe already knew. Source already knew which way I wanted to go. What order to go. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's do, this is relationships. And this is career. I mean finances, and this is career. Make sure they're cute here on the corner. Okay. Cute about yourself. Okay. I'm also going to pull runes at the end for conclusions and how things are going to amplify even more. Okay. This is relationships, finances, and career. All right, let's get started. So for career, we have Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, a lot of emotional fulfillment showing up in your reading. We have Death card. You're not taking things anymore, self-awareness. Your intuition is guiding you through your emotions to a new beginning. And fulfillment. Seven of Wands, resiliency here. There's this energy that you won't take SHIT from anything. You are aware of something. You're aware of the past, or like how something has happened in the past. Like you're aware, for example, I loved my architecture job. I loved architecture 9 to 5, but I didn't like the 9 to 5 system. And so I'm going to do architecture again in my life, but in a different way. I'll get to that. I'll let you know when I manifest it. It's in the back burner right now. But it's just like, it wasn't for me, and I didn't give up my dreams. I just became so much more aware of something, like that system. The reason why I brought that is because I talked about the matrix a lot. So that's just a matrix everyone knows, that it's a scam, to be honest. But if you love what you do, you love what you do. I loved what I did, but I was just like, but it was fun, but needed to expand further on that. So there's something in the past that you're seeing, and you're realizing there's other options. There's more emotionally fulfilling, therefore you're going to be able to make a change and be very persistent on that change. You're not taking shit from anybody. Let's go see. New opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up. That as a clarifier. I did not look at these cards you saw where I cut them. That was just literally what I was saying. There's a new opportunity. Pile 1, I believe, got this in their finances. That may be synchronicity if you were already leaning towards pile number 1 as well. New opportunities, possibilities, and pathways moving up. You're being more discerning and aware. And you're like, you know what? I have a different idea. I'm playing at a different level. I can play at a different level. I really feel that I'm ready for something new. Some new possibilities. Slowly but surely getting ahead. You're surely, and it's downloading through you it's not really slow. Slow can mean you only realized it now, like I was in the matrix for years, and then slowly but surely getting out of it. For you, Tortoise, it's like slowly downloading into you. Like you're like, yeah, this isn't really working for me. Yeah, maybe I could do this or that or this, and like these options. And then a profound shift is happening. I feel like this slow but surely getting ahead. Like it's been like, if there's an energy of you leaving your job or starting your own thing or taking a chance on yourself sort of energy, I feel like you're going to be doing it. But there's going to be one click where you're like, okay, now the transformation is complete. There's like a transformation that is complete for you. Make it brighter. Transformation is complete, and you're able to go down that path. Okay, so like this literally the matrix. Like, do I go up? Do I go down? Where does this stair take me? Does the stair take me this way? Does the stair take me that way? Really getting out of this maze. Potentially the maze that we create for ourselves, you know? Wish will not be granted. To spear heartache over what you no longer have. News on the way, bird flying. I feel that I'm not saying what you were doing is a broken wish. I just felt like you're seeing that you can make more or do more or be your more authentic self. The universe will be sharing that with you or showing you that. If you already know what that is, but you're like scared to like pursue it, that's not possible. You're going to make that move. You're gonna make that jump. You're going to do this thing. For my own curiosity, what are we seeing here? Five of Swords. Okay, maybe like is something that you felt competitive against. Overcoming fears. I feel like here some of you guys have like really great idea. Like your throat chakra, you won't be able to open your mouth. Like you're having a hard time overcoming your fears to open up. And I feel like in this time that you're not going to do that. The Spirit of Cups, as a Page of Cups, is like they're naive enough to open their mouth and not care how people feel or what people think or anything like that. You are coming out of that. The Matrix is in our head. And that heartache is 8 minus 5 of Swords is a 3 of Swords, that heartache. Like that attachment, the egoic attachment to what we have already made, that we've already invested so much into something. And you're just like, no, I want new opportunities. I'm slowly but surely going to new opportunities because who I am is no longer being served in this situation. I'm leaving, I'm out. And there's going to be new opportunities, and you're going to have a really, really excited time adventuring to new possibilities. You're opening your throat chakra here. You're allowing people to see your more authentic self. And you're going for the things that you want. Like you, and it's not even that you're trying, it's actually going to happen for you. Like you wake up one day, you're just like, oh, okay, the portal's happening, the 11 portal's happening. I am going towards this new opportunity. The tools I need to succeed already in my possession. I am content. I feel like you're going to be so content with why you're making this decision. You know that you can do this. You have all the tools under your belt. You know that the universe will give you the skills to figure this out. I'm a positive influence and I surround myself with others like me. I feel like maybe if you work in an office, I'm just using the office as an example, but some of you guys are already out of the office world or haven't been in an office world for a long time or never went there. But I'm using it as an example. So maybe you never resonated with your colleagues. You never resonated with the people that you worked with and you had to like work with them for 40 hours a week. You're like, come on, this is a scam. I feel that you have a lot of ideas to share and you know that you can make a lot of, like maybe you're 9 to 5 and you want to go to creating content and you know that you want to be with more people that are like you. And you know, like some of you guys wanted to stay in the zone that you are because like you wanted to fit in. But here I feel like you're content with who you are and that you don't really fit in. You don't feel like you're meant to stand out. So I feel like you can make a big difference in other people's lives in another way, in other routes. So you're amplifying that moonstone, amplifying your intuition, your awareness, and the depths and the layers of you throughout your career. You are going through a really big spiritual awakening as well. And it's starting, I don't know if it's starting with your career, but it's a big aspect to this portal. So I don't think that you're having a hard time with it. It might feel like uncomfortable when you're breaking free, you know, like a caterpillar coming out of to become a butterfly. It might feel uncomfortable, but the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. It happens, and then right when it's done, right? Just okay, it's done. Cool. So that's your career. Let's go into finances. So we have the shadow. Ooh, the moonstone showed up, and the rutilated quartz is a card about illuminating the shadow. Maybe some of you guys were dependent on your job because you wanted more material gain, right? Or you wanted to buy more things or show face. Some people, like, or your parents are really excited that you make like 6 figures and you're like, what? That's it? Like, it sounded like a good idea, but once you realize, like, wait, I'm not really making that much. I'm not saying that you're not making that much. I'm saying that some of you guys are saying that. So like, or dependent on your job or dependent on other people. You don't want to be dependent on other people anymore. And so that shadow is being illuminated to you, even though it may already have been illuminated to you in the past, but you kept on going on that path. If you're an entrepreneur, it could be like you don't notice, like you have a product or a service and you don't really like to do it, but you do it because you're dependent on it paying the bills, and you want to be more authentic to yourself. So I feel like some of you guys are going to go in a different route from your base products or your base offering or base services. Maybe you're going to add on or find and expand your energy. Like, let's say you have a bread and butter, that you could start doing something on top of that. On top of that. The King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've grown a lot, you learned a lot. The King of Cups is very balanced emotionally, so they'll be able to create more products or create more services. I'm not telling you to hustle and grind at all. I'm just saying, like, some people are nervous of taking a risk and completely getting rid of the other services. And some people would want that cushion while they grow a new business. Some people, like, I'm also seeing here, like, if you have, I'm not saying to do this, but some of you guys, I'm saying that, like, talk to your spouse or talk to your, your partner, and be able to, like, make, justify some of your finances. So maybe you guys could, like, work together in some sort of way that you don't have to, like, work two things and not be, and the reason is not to rely on somebody. The reason is to be more authentic to yourself, and that you deserve help and support. That is channeling to me as well. Empress, yeah. I feel like there's a conversation that has to have, maybe with your partner or like a business partner or your spouse or something, that they know that you have a really great idea. It's going to work out. It's very abundant. You're a very abundant person. You just know that whatever you're trying to do is going to work out, and you potentially need some stability, some security. This could be an investor as well, seeing the potential that you have. Be careful about the dependency on materialism. So let's say this is an investor that you don't really know them, and they're saying that they'll invest if they own a big percentage of your company or your idea. Don't say yes to them just yet. They don't have to be the investor. You could just manifest another investor who is more fair to you. Don't be dependent on them. Don't be dependent, like, oh my God, this is really going to be helpful, I'm going to give away half of my company just because I'm scared of and being dependent on somebody or needed material growth. Like, really believe in yourself, because you are, like, this is like celebrity status. This is, you deserve a manager, a book publisher, like, what else is there? Like, a big management company, people who believe in you, other investors. Like, you don't need to see them as like, oh my God, they're the only one. I feel like more people will come for you, will help you. So just be mindful that don't just go for the first person if it doesn't feel good to you. It's always good when you're trying to find the right legal team, the right financial planner, the right estate planner, the right tax attorney or an accountant. Always interview at least 5, because you feel that the first one's going to be good, because maybe you haven't had any experience with hiring a lawyer. Like, oh, this guy sounds good, because it's literally your first time trying to manifest one, or to find one. And then so you have nothing to compare it to. So just FYI, it's like kind of way I'm getting. But anyways, there will be somebody who will be very beneficial as an investor, as a supporter in some way. Maybe you are a mother and you want to grow a company. Maybe your children are already a little older, and now you have a little bit more time that you want to create. You want to create some art and make money because of just existing. When people make money from art, not always, like, people in Hollywood, like, it's a little different. Some people, like, sell their, like, contract away their energy and give away too much of themselves to make art. But a lot of artists can create art by just existing, or like make money by just existing. It's a very feminine way, and I feel like you have that creative spark within you. And the Nine of Swords. We get another card for the Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so there's going to be some tower moments, some chaotic energies within yourself. This is conflict within ourselves. This is not tower like the universe ruining our lives and breaking things or anything else. This is a choice, right? And in manifestation, like a lot of times when your manifestation's coming in, like you're able to receive, right? So your energies are open. When your energies are open, anything could come in. Negative energies, demonic energies, because you're open to receive. So one sign that your manifestations are coming is that when you feel anxious, you're like, oh, I don't know about this. Like something's happening and it's all energetic. You feel that what you want is happening for you, but you get anxious out of nowhere. And that is a sign because something is coming, but the ego cannot comprehend it. The ego is going to demonize it or be scared of something or shut off from receiving. I feel here you're in a great opportunity to receive abundance here and have a lot of progress in your finances. But when you feel energy is coming, the ego is just like, I feel it, but I don't see it, therefore it's unsafe, right? Just remember that is a sign where there's energies are manifesting or are coming in. So protect yourself from that type of thinking. Because that's a great sign, especially in a portal. This conflict, this anguish, these nightmares, this anxiety. It's not I don't say anxiety is a good sign, but I'm saying just observe it, be aware of it, don't identify with it, right? Just like notice that it's there, and just remember that one of the signs is that like you feel a big pressure of energy coming towards you. Things manifest energetically first before they come into fruition in the 3D world. But there's a really good possibility here that your ego will shut down your receiving mode and shut down before you actually receive your manifestation in the 3D. Remember that. So protect yourself, do your due diligence, and really, really center and protect your Empress energy because you are prime time abundant at this time. We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Since it's showing up in finances, I'm going to see this as an enterprise. The Empress is a card about fertility. It is also a card about pregnancy. So if you're wondering if your idea is going to be financially stable, if it's going to actually make you money, it actually will. So this is really showing up here. And this person really wants a piece of that. There's one person, maybe like the first 1 or 2 people, they really want a piece of that. But use your spiritual discernment. That's why the intuition card was really powerful at this time. Use your intuition. Spread light on that shadow. And you could spread light by asking questions, looking deep into their eyes to see what their actual intentions are. If they're actually big enough as an energy to support an Empress like you, by the way. Okay, so there is a big enterprise showing up here. Okay, some of you guys want to make more money before you become pregnant. And if that is the case, that's just for some of you, not all of you, then that is actually a possibility for you as well. We have the rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. I'm just saying. Rooster, what's a rooster year? Check out what the rooster year is and then ask them what their birthday is. If they're a rooster, use your spiritual discernment, but he might not be the case for you. Okay, wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. That rooster. That someone is actually a something. That's your mind. That is the ego. And it's very easy for negative energies, demonic energies. They call it trauma. They call it generational trauma. I say generational curse. They always put it on us, put it on the individual, like make up things. Sorry. That's just my opinion that actually generational trauma for me has been when I said that was a curse and I saw for what it truly is, I was able to snap out of it without like the psychological stuff in the non-dualistic way. So someone is trying to come between you. It could be somebody in your business, but to be honest, it doesn't matter. We are not fighting flesh and blood. We're always fighting the energies that channel through. We always ask the universe to channel through us. Sometimes people are so like they don't know how to protect themselves. Most people, they don't know how to be spiritual aware or discerning that It's so easy to forgive people now because you see them as like you want to be like, oh, I'm fighting this person, but really they're channeling negative energy because they're not protected. They didn't protect themselves. So when someone is trying to come in between you and somebody, it's actually like the ego of you, the ego of others. It's not really them. So just protect yourself. It's very easy. Very easy. When I say protect yourself, like don't see when I say protect yourself, there's like the non-dualistic way of doing it where you're in unity consciousness. That's what I recommend. But for those who are not there yet, like I don't want to say protection spells, but protection prayers, like really ask God for protection. And this will go away. Literally, that's it. Like you don't have to have like a reading. You don't have to like go pay a tarot reading to tell me about this person. What are their intentions? What do they want? Who cares? It's not about the person. It's just the negative energies, because 1111 portal is a really big energy. Like a lot of energies come out, and in New Age spiritualism, they're taught that there are no negative energies, always this love and light. No, f that. We have to remember that we live in a world of duality, right? And people want us to forget that there is negative forces because it's easier to penetrate our own protection, our own system. So just FYI, you're very abundant at this time. Just protect your thoughts, protect yourself from your own ego and the ego of others, and you'll be fine. Like don't even worry about these other people. Muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, this is with the Forest card, muddled and unclear thinking. That's just confirmation that I'm on point with a lot of things that I was saying, because the crib came out, and this is an Empress card. We have the King of Cups. There's a rooster, arrogant, boastful person. Someone's trying to come between you and your friend. I already told you about that with the Nine of Swords, about the egoic thoughts. And then muddled, unclear thinking. We already talked about that with the Nine of Swords. So just clarifying that I'm on track there. Your affirmations is I choose hope over fear. Maybe some of you guys are fearful that someone's going to take your money, that you are protected. We just mentioned that. You choose hope over fear. You are loved and you are wanted. People want to give you money. People want to give you this abundance, you Empress. And success is my future. So the 1111 portal is really making space for your ideas, your Empress-like authenticity, right? And then creating a very successful, abundant time. This card again is Sagittarius, November, December. So you're gonna either channel a lot of new ideas at this time, get a lot of clarity, and know that things are going to be very clear when it comes to your finances in the months to come. Very clear. Clear way. Birth of an enterprise. Somebody wants to partner up with you. Not all of them are good options for you. A queen does not just go for the first option. An Empress does not go for the first option. Must be clear on that. Somebody wants to give you money. Okay, I'm also being guided to say that like somebody wants to give you money. Maybe it's not an investor. Maybe somebody wants to support you. But you don't really feel they're the best energy. Also, if it's just like a friend or a lover or somebody who wants to give you money, just take that as a synchronicity that money is coming. But you don't have to take it. Don't be like, oh, maybe this is the universe telling me to take this money from this person. Use your discernment and be like, or they're just a synchronicity that the money from the right sources, the divine sources, people that can trust, will be coming for me. The 1111 portal could just show you synchronicities that is coming into the future. We're going to pull some runes and see what the conclusion is of this, because the portal's just opening. You're going through the portal now. So these are the things that are happening through that portal. And then when you're done going through the portal, we'll see how it's going to like pan out. Obviously, it's going to pan out good. Let's go for your relationships. We have the Five of Pentacles, insecurity and recovery. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance card. 2, 2, 2. Cups, Swords, Pentacles. Okay, I need some help on this one. Lion, time to act. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Intuition, you're the only one from all the three piles that's been asked to be intuitive. I think that you're more intuitive, more empathic, more compassionate than most people. The That's why there's a lot of like, protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself going on from the universe. Okay, Bull, plenty of material things. Okay, so there's abundance. Abundance of love showing up for you. And Purse, pay attention to your finances. You feel this is the same card, okay. For this, I'm going to get all of your cards out. Never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you are meant to do. Okay, you have to be odd to be number one. Next to the unicorn, do you see that? You have to be odd to be number one. You are such a different soul to most people. Balance in life is what I strive for. And then one more, it always seems impossible until it's done. Everyone got a card like this. Like everyone is going for the impossible, okay? So it's time to act. When it comes to your love life, it's time to act. And when it says to act, getting out of insecurity, it's time to act. Like the universe is going to give you something in your life that's going to get you out of a docile thing when it comes to your love life. Like maybe some of you guys are just staying at home. Maybe you guys are just like, I want love, but like really not doing anything much about it. Energetically, there's something that's going to happen for you where you're going to come out of this insecurity. You're going to become that lion or that lioness. You're not going to be indecisive anymore. You're not going to say that you're unworthy. You're not ready. You're going to feel like, oh my God, it's time. It's time. I'm actually the reason why you might think that you're not worthy and then that you shouldn't go for your love and you have to like work on yourself more. You're realizing that you are a unicorn. You're like, there's nothing wrong with you. You're so different from everybody else. And you're going to find yet another unicorn. Abundance here. You have to be odd to be number one. There's like this, like these two rings coming together. These two rings coming together. Adapting to each other. Like, I feel like in the 3D world, there's going to be situations. I don't know if it's just in love because it's not very clear if it's in love. It's just in relationships in general that you'll find some soul tribe people. People that like talk like you, speak like, act like you, who get you, and then like see you as a unicorn because they see themselves within you. This is a very spiritual, soulful connection. Pay attention to your finances. It always seems impossible. But I feel like this person, it could be in this relationship, could be a friend that's, that wants to invest. It's not the first person, but it's like, there's like this really odd character. Like I'm seeing like an Elon Musk type of character. Maybe that's like how you are. Like a genius of some sort. No matter how you feel about the person, if you don't like this person, I wasn't trying to make it an insult, just like defining like some sort of character. Like you are very different from others. And so I feel like you have to be odd to be number one. There's somebody who sees your oddities and you're like, they see it as something cool, potentially wants to support you. So this could be a relationship in work or like a relationship partner, or sorry, a business partner. They have a really great relationship, a really good friend with. Ooh, I never even realized. Never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. Like the odds of you finding another unicorn, the odds of you like connecting with someone just like you, the odds of you like coming together with this person or this entity or this energy is like a person. Like I'm just gonna say it's a person. It just feels like it's too lucky. Like the odds are not in your favor, but it is. It is, and like you realize there's so much abundance within you. We have plenty of material things in the purse, so I feel this person is going to help balance, because we have a lot, and then pay attention to finances. It's going to balance things out. You thought it's going to be impossible. You thought it was going to be impossible. I want to get another one. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself again and again. I feel like you are some sort of like goddess or an angel. Like you're like an angel here, an earth angel. I felt that with this card. Like you're different. You're playing on a different level than most people, and you're finding other earth angels. So this energy of time to act, I don't know what that action is, but it will channel through your intuition, because your intuition will be very, very heightened at this time. I love this. Like you're not saying like, okay, I'm not worthy, or I'm not ready, blah blah blah. Do never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. So it's time to act. You're acting towards, I don't think you're acting towards your love life. I think that you're acting towards like life in general, and then this happens. Like you're out working or you're out doing holiday things, and then you meet this unicorn family or this unicorn person, whatever you're trying to manifest. But I feel like this person is going to help stabilize your finances, like really, or inspire you. Maybe you guys go to coffee shops together and you guys work together, kind of thing. Or you have someone to sit next to while you're like working, being an entrepreneur, and you have other energies that think and act like you. I love it. So that's like really how your 1111 portal is going to be like. So what we're going to do now is just going to see like how this is going to grow and conclude throughout the year, probably towards the beginning of next year as well. Let's go see what source wants you to know. That's a wealth right there. Wealth on this union, a very abundant union. I feel like you're the type of person who wants to grow a community or need community to help you build at this time. Everyone got this rune. Everyone has that one today. All in different spots. Okay, where do you want this rune? It wants to fall there. Okay, so relationship is really important. Very key in your life at this time. This is about protection on the Two of Swords. Protection, awareness again. This rune is about awareness, protection, love, family, fertility, growth, development, success. It's like mixing your emotions and the practical world together, right? I feel like there's a new portal opening up in your relationships where you can have it all. It's opening up for you, and you're just like, I don't know what the odds are. I'm like, the odds are pretty good. And we have like X's, and then another, I think 2 X's here. Feu on the Two of Pentacles, very, very abundant. Relationships are part of your abundance in the 1111 portal. Very, very abundant. Relationships coming in. I feel like they're going to turn to business partners, long life friends, colleagues, the type of people. Like sometimes you see very wealthy people, and then they have like all these wealthy celebrity like scientist friends or architect friends, and you're like, what? Or well-known people are like, and they're all just friends, and they went to high school together or college together, or they knew each other for a young age, or they were just friends. And I'm like, how do you just make these friends? I feel like other unicorns like you, like building this community of wealth some way, somehow. Maybe you want to make a new, like you're the type of person who's like really focused on the new earth and like really wants to build that community. And it's like so easy to find like a community of 2 or 3 people, or people who think the way that you do. And you're able to create a lot of wealth in that way with these people. Okay. The Death card here. I feel here there's going to be a lot of profound changes, a lot of cycle, like, what do you call it? A cycle of harvest is going to come in soon. I'm feeling in 2025 specifically, there's going to be a large, it might not be here, because it's showing up in reverse. It might not be now. It might not be in 11 portable. Don't quote me on that. Always amplify your energy that is going to be abundant now, right? But what I'm trying to say is going to grow so much more in 2025, because this is about harvesting. This is about the year of harvest. And I feel like since it's in reverse, I'm feeling that year of harvest is coming in 2025 when it comes to this profound change when it comes to your career. So that's really, really impactful. So 2025 is going to be a great year for you. And this is a really great place to segue into reminding you that my 2025 pick a card readings are going to be the next video to come out. So make sure to subscribe to this channel. But also for members, hit the notification bell so you can get the 2025 pick a card reading. But I'm also going to do specific zodiac sign readings only for members for your entire 2025, and then subsequently in the months you're going to get monthly readings as well as lives with me, so I can read your energy as a collective to really make sure that we're tapping into the energies properly. And if people like, I'm going to start to help people on live Q&As in the members only section of YouTube. Thank you so much, pile number 3. Congratulations to a really great big portal, 1111 portal. And yeah, I can't wait to read for you next time. See you later.